Hello to everyone watching this. Burnley Fan TV here, back for another video. Yeah, it didn't really take off. Well, I quite would have wanted it to. I didn't record another video. I think the last one I recorded was about 2 years ago, 1.5 years ago. But yeah, I don't know really why I didn't do another video. I think there's a lot of stuff going on. Like obviously I'm at sixth form, so exams and got a lot of badminton and didn't really have the time to make it many videos at all. So I just thought there's no point trying to start a project that's probably going to fail. But I've been thinking about doing match reactions, just reacting to each Burnley game that happens as it progresses, and also a comment on my previous video. Someone said that he thinks that'd be a good idea, and I'll take that on board. And I think so. Yeah, why not? I'll give match reactions a shot because I think that'll be a lot easier. As I live in Bristol, like it's hard to travel to matches, but it'll just be giving my opinion, and people who want to comment, see what your thoughts are, and it's literally just giving me my opinions of the matches. So, West Ham at the weekend. I have to say, we've had such a fantastic start to our season. Like, what was it? 12 points after 7 games for Burnley. We're sixth in the league. For the town of Burnley to be sixth in the league, that is incredible. I couldn't be prouder. Could not be prouder. And so moving into West Ham, like home form, oddly enough, has actually been pretty poor this season, and away form has been unbelievable. Still haven't lost at home yet. Got more points than we have already from last season. So that's a turn up for the books. And West Ham, coming into it, I was thinking we just sneak it. I was thinking a 2-1 or a 1-0, I have to say. And 1-1, would I have settled for it before the start? The way the game went, I would have. I have to say I would have, because Antonio getting the goal on the 20th minute, that was heartbreaking, because maybe not heartbreaking, that's a bit strong, but I was gutting because, I mean, we're on top. I mean, I don't really think anyone created many chances up to then, but we were on top. And Ben Mee, love the guy to bits. I think a very solid defender at the simple things, getting it away, being strong and muscly. But the task like that, when it's looping over his head, you could just see it folding out as it happened. You could just see him and Antonio running off him and getting it around Nick Pope. Nothing he could do about it, really. So that's 1-0. And then, of course, move on to the Andy Carroll incident. And I have to say that if I was a West Ham fan, I would be absolutely fuming at him. I still can't fathom the idea of what was going through his head. I do honestly not know what was going through his head at the time. Ridiculous. That's the only way to describe it, in my opinion. Like, fair enough, the first one could be considered soft, but you're leading with the elbow. Like, that's a yellow card in any ref's book, and maybe some refs don't give it, some do, but you've got to live with that. And for someone of his experience, like, he's been to Euros, he's scored goals, he's been at so many different clubs. To go into that challenge with Ben Mee with an elbow booming in like that, why would you do that? And that got him sent off completely. That could have been a red card in itself. So then we've got about 60 minutes roughly, including added time and stuff, 60 minutes to go on and win the game, because at that point I thought we could. Then comes the Chris Wood penalty instance, which, I mean, it happens in games. It was a blatant pen, but then again, we've had a lot of luck. Other teams have a lot of luck. You just hope it evens out throughout the season. And it wasn't given. Oh well, we moved on. Second half, absolutely, we dominated them, as you'd expect. Goodmanson hit the post. A lot of good chances. I wouldn't say massive chances. We didn't slice them open, but there were good enough chances to score. West Ham actually had a pretty good notable chance with Antonio again, with a lovely bit of interplay between him and Hernandez. So then it was just getting to that bitty stage of like 70 minutes, 60, 70, 80 minutes, where you're just like, right, when's this goal going to come? Because I was sure it was. And it just wasn't looking like it. Dyche brought on Goodmanson, fantastic substitution. I really rate Goodmanson, and especially he's on such a high after Iceland qualified for the World Cup. So he comes on, lovely bit of play on the right. I think it was teases Creswell. I think it was lovely ball into the box. Chris Wood leaps like a salmon, bang. My head's going a bit mental there, but bang. 1-1, 85th minute, and the relief then, because as I said before, a draw, I'm not too disheartened. We've had such a good start to the season, we could afford a draw. We could have afforded a loss, but a draw is all right. But you're thinking probably 10 minutes left with injury time and stuff. It was a bit frustrating. It was, because I thought we could have gone on to get the winner, and the last 10 minutes just seemed to, I don't know, dribble out a bit. Like there wasn't, excuse me, there weren't many too clear-cut chances, and yeah, you could say a draw was a fair result, and it was. And now we move on to Saturday against Man City away. Now, all I'm hoping, I'm actually going up to the match with a couple of mates. All I am hoping is that we do not get battered, because I can see us getting, actually no I can't, but I can see Man City, Kevin De Bruyne and Jesus and Aguero and Bernardo Silva and David Silva, all of those people up against Ben Mee and James Tarkowski. Really? It's worrying, but you know, you can't, judging from this season so far, you can't bet anything past us. Like, drawing at Tottenham away, drawing at Liverpool away, beating Chelsea away, beating Everton away. Granted, Everton aren't having the best of seasons. We're still, that 24 pass move, that's the best goal I think I've ever seen Burnley play teamwork wise. So we move into Saturday against Man City, and thoughts going into it. I'm saying a 3-0, and that's not. I would love to be optimistic, and I usually am optimistic about Burnley games, but you can't. Like, they put 7 goals past Stoke at the weekend, and that's ridiculous. The way they're playing at the moment is unbelievable. Put 7 goals past Stoke. If we go there and put in a decent performance, like we give a good account of ourselves, create a couple of chances, don't let them walk all over us, I'll be happy, because there's no pressure on this game for us. We can go up there, enjoy a good day out. Lovely. Everything's fine. So, that's it, guys. That's my match reaction to West Ham, Burnley versus West Ham. Yeah, just keep posted for any other match reactions that I do. I'll do one every week after each match. So yeah, awesome. Have a good day, guys. Subscribe if you're watching the video. Doubt there aren't many, but if you do, drop it a subscribe, drop it a like, everything like that. Cheers. I'll see you guys later.